for $10,000. I could have bought this 1993 Mitsubishi 3000 J10 SL Coupe 2-door, this 1989 Nissan Skyline, this 2002 Chevrolet Corvette C5 Corvette Edition, or this fully built 1999 Lexus GS300 sedan 4-door. But instead I bought this Mark III Supra for $5,000 in hopes to fix her up and restore it and make her daily driver ready. And today I attempted one of the most difficult projects of my life.
That's not good.
The trunk struts. I first needed to find a vessel to hold up the trunk while I worked so I didn't hurt my cranium and end up in the hospital.
So as you can see, we found a stick to hopefully hoist up the trunk while I work on this beauty.
The trunk for the Mark III Supra was a lot heavier than it looked, so I did have a bit of a difficulty in holding it up and putting the stick in the right place.
Oh! Okay, let's please be careful. I don't want to break anything more than it's already broken. Hello? 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 Hello?
But eventually, I did weasel that little crummet in the place that it needed to be.
Look at this, see? New freaking shock absorber. I mean freaking things.
And after being confused for more than long enough, I discovered the strange hieroglyphics on this tough support damper strut bar thingy, and I was almost ready to get to work.
I am Matt Armstrong, so I do know what I'm doing. But this, I've never worked on a Bugatti Supra before, so we're both going into this thing blind. Neil, could you hurry up so I can get this thing done? It's gotta get hot here. See, I have to remove these two nuts right there, this freaking strut right here, these two nuts back here, and these two struts right here. Luckily, whoever owned this thing previously did not put in the freaking thingy like they should have. So this makes my job a lot easier. So I'll be able to take care of that in a lickety slap because my name is Matt Armstrong.
Now I will admit that I am not the most mechanically, what is it?
Semi-truck.
Oh.
I am not the most mechanically inclined, but I will attempt this anyway.
Then here comes the easy part with just a simple snap and a simple crack. The struts were off and were ready to be uninstalled.
I'm scared. Oh! Did I break it? No, I didn't break it. Okay, good. That you guys can get a little look-sees into the vehicular manslaughter that I'm about to commit.
I beg your pardon.
That's a joke.
Officer, right there. FBI, come on in, fella.
I then had to unscrew the two bolts on the bottom, holding the strut to the roof of the car, the trunk of the car.
And they say I'm not a mechanic. Now, once you've untightened it, then you can fasten it. You can unfasten it with your fingertips because it's easier. Okay, wait, maybe that is easier. But okay. Wait. Let me got to record the footage because I'm Matt Armstrong and I don't always remember to record it. But I did successfully take off the first strut. The master mechanic I am. They say that I'm not the master mechanic, but my name is Matt.
Why is Matt Armstrong black
Yes,
though?
why is Matt Armstrong black? Because Matt Armstrong just had a little tan, that's it. I can't go to the beach to freaking, just enjoy his vacation. He just got a little bit darker. We got this first one off. We're gonna do the same thing for the other side. Now you guys are there for the
I did struggle a little bit there to actually find the right wrench, but when I did, his job became a whole lot easier.
Your freaking wrench, and then you're gonna want to crack that up. Crack it, right? So just crack it a little. Matter of fact, not too much, not too little, but just, you see that? And then you can use your hand for your freedom! then what you want to do is you're going to look over here. Y'all see that little bit of a thing that's already gone through, and you see these two. You want to use your size 10 wrench, right? And then you just want to unfasten. Okay, this one's actually a little bit more difficult to get to.
This guy.
The one guy in the tutorial, because I had to look up the tutorial, he made this mess seem like a lot harder than it was, because he said he had to like take off the entire like paneling over here, take off the seat belt, and all these freaking different screws. Yeah, hey, what's up? It's actually editing 7 here, and you actually have to see what this freaking guy from the same video actually like showed me. It's freaking insane, Dad.
Just a short video on if you're replacing your struts, your hatch struts for your MK3 Toyota Supra. Expect to take about 2 days at least to do it. You gotta tear
2 days.
basically the entire 2 days at least to do it. You gotta tear it.
Like for one look at his freaking truck. Oh my goodness. But thank God my dad had already freaking took it off because we were trying to fix the window. So my job's not actually that difficult. I was successful in taking off these bolts, but let me just unfasten it with my finger then, because I don't want Charlie to buy it. That's a British joke. Okay, that's the first one off. See that? Ding, ding, ding.
Everything was going smooth there, but I did run into a bit of a hiccup when I did lose the second bolt holding for the strut bar.
Where's the other thing? Oh, shucks. I lost it. That's not good. Oh, there it is. You guys saw it. Oh, what the freak? Man, turn away.
I did eventually find that little orb knocker, but as I was attempting to take out the strut bar, I nearly cracked the back trunk glass for my Monterey Sofa.
With that, as Matt Armstrong, that has allowed me.
Bro, I need to be careful. Like,
I have taken out the right strut. The left strut. And now we just reverse engineer our engineering as the top mechanics that we are, and then reinstall the new struts. Off camera, I actually did manage to get these little spindly spins together. It was a little bit of a difficult process, but I did use the hieroglyphics that they gave me to fasten it together, and I did fix it up. So now, all that's left is the installment back of these strut balls, and then we will be good to go as Matt Armstrong.
But before I reinstall the strut balls back where they're supposed to be, I realised something predicament when the tracks kind of thought that where the strut balls supposed to be were extremely dirty from the first time that the first owner never cleaned it out. So that was now my next priority.
The track linings is pretty dirty, so I think it's in our best description, in our best, damn it. Okay, well,
I'm just gonna clean it out.
that's what I, as Matt Armstrong, do with his installment. That's what a mechanic would do, and so that is what I will do. Can I get an amen, somebody? Okay, I have gotten my cleaning device, and now all we have to do is just slit in the white ends. Being the British man that I am an expert cleaner. Let me get a little bit of a close-up as Matt Armstrong cleaning out the inner track, dudes, so that it's clean for the next time. I mean, look at it. It's not that bad, but it could be better. It could be a little bit better. So me as Matt Armstrong have cleaned out the tracks, and now it is time to reinstall the strut bars where they belong. I will be investing in better equipment in the soon coming.
No, you ain't.
Who said that?
After everything was going smooth there, I guess God had a little bit of a kind of laughings as he made the strut bar a little bit too long for the installment.
With it and install it like these, put the bolts here and the bolt here, fastening it down so that it's all nice spickety-spitty, and then, oh, what the freak, this thing is, hold up, how the freak do I freaking extend this thing? It's a little bit too long. Okay, so we reached a little bit of a problem, but I will figure it out as Matt Armstrong.
So after researching online, I did find a little bit of a solution in the recent development of my struggle.
I was trying to figure out a mechanism to somehow shorten this. I thought by twisting it like so, I could somehow dampen the dampeners, but I couldn't dampen it because I'm not strong enough to dampen it. But what I did figure out, using my noggin, 30% of my brain power, you just lift up the trunk higher to where it needs to be, place this thing down like so, and then boom! You see? Now you're cooking with Crisco.
But being the little pallet that I am, I did not properly fasten the trunk strut to the holding, and it accidentally slipped out of my grasp.
The goat of this episode, it did the same thing again. Scratch anything? No, wait, no. I seem to be good. Yeah, I seem to be good. But let's refrain from doing that.
Cause I don't want to break my freaking car that I just got.
After assessing the damage and realizing that it really wasn't that big of a deal, all I had to do was fasten back in these fasteners and then retighten that to the trunk of the Supra.
Yeah, when this thing real like a Crisco.
After holding the two bolts to keep the fastener freaking dampener thingy down, I actually ran into a bit of a difficulty when actually trying to fasten it down.
Especially me being Matt Armstrong, I've worked on way bigger projects than this. So this is like nothing to the likes of me. It's taking me like all day to figure out though, so this is, that's pretty fun, but I need to get like a better PO vision. Let me work my way in here. Yes, and this is the Elite Mechanics Strat. You guys want like a PO vision? There, that's like a... Oh man, that hurts!
And due to my incapability of actually getting the screws in, it's took me longer than I needed to, so I'll go ahead and fast forward it for those who cannot hold your attention span for longer than 30 seconds.
Dang it, I was left to lose it! Shut up, this is just the fun part of being a mechanic. Because me and Matt Armstrong never gives up. And as my trusty advisor,
And from this point, you can tell I was slowly starting to lose my mind.
this is like prime Kanye West, slow jams, and prime Corey Kenshin. What would you say prime Corey Kenshin is? I'm not sure. Oh my god! Let me focus. Let me lock in real quick.
And no matter how much I tried and tried and tried, I could not seem to get this bolt fitted in. So I had to go back to using the wrench, but I did run into another problem when I could no longer find my size 10 wrench.
Where the freak is my wrench? The mechanics code tells us that a mechanic will always see the job through. And we will extort as much money from you as possible for the okay. Where's my wrench, dude? I can't finish my project if I don't have my single specialty safety wrench.
I attempted to use a different metric of wrench, but unfortunately that did not prove any more successful than using my fingers to fasten the bolts.
One size down, 3/8. Let me try to split 3/8, see if that works. Damn it, just doesn't work. Okay, let me try to find this wrench real quick. Yay, mechanic stuff. Oh my dick. Matt Armstrong, using his Matt Armstrong powers, have found the size 10 wrench and will now install the dampener like that. You just gotta get your fingers in it. Whoa. But as you can see, yes sir! redoing the mechanic there.
And just to make sure it was nice and snug, I used pliers to hold the top of the bolt while I tightened it on the bottom, making sure that it would not come out of place.
Alright, hello. Whoa, you guys are kind of close there. I know you guys want to see what's going on, and maybe if you give me a little more portional space, I would certainly appreciate that. Actually, yeah, because you guys are getting a little bit close to my business. I don't know. Okay, hold on. I think we just did the mechanic thing. Come on, check out that little bit of inspection. As you can see there, this is pretty much tightened down. This is fastened. So that's not going to be moving anytime soon. And as you guys can clearly see, as Matt Armstrong, I think that it is a fairly goody job that I did. But now, hold on, hold your neck straight. Anyways, damn. And I'm going to do the same thing to this next side. As you can see, it's not fastened down or anything, but I have to lift this up and then do the same thing that I did to the other side. So let's hurry up and knock that out.
And while attempting to hold up this right strut and nearly dying for the third time in a row.
Yeah, because the right side always likes to be a little bit more stubborn. Can I walk in real quick?
Something crazy had actually happened.
That's the size of somebody's freaking legs. Is this a one strut book? The one strut is holding up the entire roof.
After calming myself down from that baffling discovery, all I had to do left was just refasten it the same way I did on the other side on this final strut. But as you can tell, I'm not the most mechanically inclined, so I did end up going just a little bit more insane than I would have hoped for.
Hold up, let me get comfortable real quick. Oh, we cooking with Crisco now, especially this is nothing for the likes of me. I'm just making this look more difficult because I want content. Yes. I swear, you know what's crazy? I swear every nigga nowadays, even like grandpops.
What the freak? Is that an airstrike?
Like, I get it, but damn. Oh, damn. This thing is sharp as a bug. Wait. Where's my wrench now?
I'm always losing my wrench.
Is there a way to hold this down? Or use a stick of some sort? Is there something long and hard? Oh, it's not. It's moving again. So let me use this thing. Remember our sweatily fiddle beetle dingers? That's what we call in Britain a spittle dinger. And then we're gonna grab the freaking nut like that. Oh yes, I cannot wait to dive into my fish and chips when this is finished. And then let's see if we can do our mechanic finesse. There's no way. Oh baby, nerf me, boy. Nerf me. You see, that's why they don't want me being a mechanic, because they knew that I just take over every single business, every single company would fear the likes of Matt Armstrong with a tan. Boys, you guys want to take a little bit of a gander at this? As you guys can clearly see, if you guys just use your little peepers, that's pretty much fastened pretty nicely. That's pretty tightened. Yeah, that's not gonna move, I don't think.
So it appears that one time I got stabbed in the knuckle or elbow stuncle by that piece of metal actually ended up making me bleed out a little bit, and I never realized. But that's nothing that I can't handle at the moment.
I'm bleeding. Well, that's just what happens as a mechanic. I tell you, you must suffer, so she does not. Every true mechanic knows that.
Nope.
Through the onslaught of torture that I had to go through, I finally managed to screw down both bolts nice and tightly stiddled. But the adverse effects of insanity was still actually wearing off of me.
I'm sorry that that's full metal. Oh, you heard that? You got that reference? A full metal? Okay, only the real ones know that one.
But after an approximate 4 hours of hard, diligent work to actually unscrew 2 bolts and then rescrew them back into one trunk, it was finally time to see if this was the moment of truth and if everything worked as planned.
Am I truly a mechanic? Or am I a yeah, I'm still very much a mechanic even if this doesn't. Holy crap! For anything. Do you know who I am? Matt Armstrong with a tan. Moment of truth, and I'll get rid of title. Hold up. Okay, so that's open.
DJ
So
Son of
your-
Free.
your- Okay, as you guys can clearly see, I am the mechanic that I am. I've single-handedly replaced the dampener strut bars on my Mark III Bugatti Supra. That ends off this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, feel free to give me a subscription for my time and your time and a like, and then comment what your favorite part of this video was. I'm gonna go celebrate off camera, just opening and closing this thing over and over again, and basking in my glory of being the Mark III mechanic prime Supra master that I am.
Thank
Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next.